Welcome to the No Perfect Queen show, where shit might get diabolical, but that's okay. I'm back. I'm back. Bottom of the pack. It's your girl, No Perfect Queen, and I am here with somebody I have known for how long now? Close to, what we say? More than 10 years?
More than 10 years. Yeah.
Okay, so I know who you are.
Right.
Would you mind introducing yourself and telling everybody who you are?
So I am Demaris Hood. I go by Booby for like my close family and friends who have a very close relationship with me. I'm probably known a lot by my last name, which is Hood. That's either D Hood, Mr. Hood, Hood. And so that's something I'm known by. I guess a little bit more about myself. I am also a dad of two little beautiful girls.
Yes.
Avery and Ava, 6 and 4-year-old. Them.
They run you.
Yeah, they're my babies. They're my babies. But yeah, no. That's me. That's me.
Well, hey me.
Hey me. Hey me.
Okay, so Booby, let the people know, what is it that you do career-wise?
So I am an after-school coordinator.
He calls the shots.
Oh God. I'm a coordinator over after school program. And I am over 2 campuses. So yeah.
I told y'all he calls the shots.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are in education. So let's get into it.
Okay.
How has working in education made you grow on a personal level in your day-to-day personal life?
I think just like working with the youth, it has shaped me into knowing like I once was them.
Yeah.
Right. And so it allowed me to be able to like operate in knowing that in order for them to get a point of evolution, I must evolve as well.
Oh, come on, evolution and evolve. You better using big boy adult words.
So, and do understand that you are being constantly watched by them in every decision you make, in every encounter that you have with them, they're watching you. So my profession has really shaped me into becoming the person I am.
I love that.
Thank you.
That was very thoughtful. Yeah. Okay. Do you feel like parents in this climate, in this day of time, are failing their children?
Yes, I think that in certain aspects that they are, because I think that we kind of like shun away from accountability.
Oh, that's a good word. Yeah. Accountability. It's a lack of that.
It is.
It's a huge.
It is. Lack of accountability. And I think that to a certain degree, me being on the educator side and also being a parent, my daughter's teacher called me and say, hey, I'm not going to use Avery. I'm going to use Ava.
Ava get to it.
Ava, yeah. If she say Ava did something, more than likely Ava probably did do it. However, I probably won't be like quick to like jump the gun and be like, you did do it, whatever case of it. I'm going to hear all sides of the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna
but
listen.
I think now, when being on the educator stand, when we do call home about something, we automatically get the,
what did you do?
What did you do? My child
would never.
Yeah. Yeah, in your face, he would never.
Absolutely.
But behind these 4 walls,
absolutely. You don't know what your child is doing. Parents, please listen.
Yeah.
You can really know your child.
Yeah.
In front, you know your day-to-day, their character.
Correct.
But when you put a child in a setting with 15 to 20 other children, those habits do rub off.
100%.
And it's been my experience in education that, because especially with the age group that I work with,
correct,
it's a lot of my little Johnny would never.
Correct.
Have you seen your little Johnny at 12 o'clock after he done ate?
Right.
Little Johnny is climbing up and down walls.
They know that. That's why they send them to the school.
But it kills me because it's so like, it's not realistic. More teachers would have respect for parents in the degree of when you're honest about who your child is.
Correct.
Not saying that your child is all bad, but understand that there's 2 sides.
Right.
Your child could very well be loving and sweet, and then they can have their days where they're a menace.
And what's crazy though is because I agree with what you're saying, and do understand that when your child is on that level of like not always behaving properly out of your presence, do understand that me calling you is not to reprimand your child. Me calling you is to build a relationship with you, so that way we can support one another.
Exactly.
And I think that sometimes, because of we as adults sometimes don't sit in accountability, so it's kind of hard to hold someone else accountable.
And you don't know what they look like,
and you don't know what they look like for you. Correct. So I just sometimes have to keep that in mind when I do get those parents who be upset with me for suspending them for 5 days because he cussed somebody out, he slapped somebody, he did. I mean, hey.
But you know what my thing is? If you were on the street as an adult, and I tell my students this, they're young, but I tell them all the time, you're not going to be a child forever.
Correct.
I want you to start thinking.
Correct.
Take the time outside of your anger, however you're feeling, to sit and think before you make a decision.
Correct.
You going around slapping and cussing people out. If you a grown person and you do that to somebody on the street, what you think gonna happen to you?
Yeah.
Mama ain't gonna be able to get that person off your ass.
Nah.
It's not happening, Captain.
Nah. You good as grass.
And especially in this day and time, because people don't think.
Right.
So just how you a hot head, I teach my students, just how you a hot head, is somebody out there with a hotter head. So you have to pause
and think before you do things.
Absolutely.
100%.
Which leads me into my next question.
Oh, God.
Okay. Working in education, being a Black male, what has your experience been like amongst peers and parents?
You know how a lot of people probably go into that philosophy of being a Black male or being a male in the education field is kind of hard. I've actually had nothing but pleasure from it. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to see. You're
a rarity, actually.
Okay. Thank you. I think that it is a beauty in being able to see the kids' experience from the thing. And I think the type of work that I do is a different form of education, right?
Absolutely.
Where we do things out of school time. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't necessarily do the regular norm of what a school day function looks like. You feel what I'm saying? And so being able to build kids in that experience and being able to work in this field, it really do allow you to see education in a different aspect, right? But I will say some of the things that I am very proud of is going into this field or working in this field, you get to see kids who I know when I first started was in the 6th grade are now juniors in college now. You know what I'm saying? And being able to see their journey, because of course the district that I work for, it's only one high school, right?
Yeah.
And it's 2 middle schools. So of course they feed into the high school and then go on to do things in their adulthood. But just being able to see them kind of navigate through that and also see their journey too is an awarding feeling. You know what I'm saying? Okay, your hard work that you have put into, because people don't realize hard work that ain't necessarily just sweat and labor, right? It is sitting through conversations, it is sitting through spaces that don't always be comfortable.
Yeah.
And I've had to do that with numerous students.
Or sacrificing your time.
100%.
Sacrificing your personal time.
Or 100%.
Let me.
Okay.
And we're going to zoom in on this part.
Yeah.
A lot of education that people take for granted is the work that people do outside of their personal time.
Yeah.
The time that you could be spending with your family, the time that you could be on your way home. Instead, you're literally playing dad to a student.
That's true.
You literally are wiping away tears or speaking life into somebody, and it goes unnoticed. It goes unseen.
Correct.
It goes unheard.
Correct.
So people, especially parents, don't realize when you build great relationships with your educators, your child benefits so much more.
That is true.
Because a lot of times when your heart is in it for the right reason,
right,
you do it for the impact.
100%.
Because we don't get paid for the extra.
Ooh.
Because we don't.
We don't get overtime.
We don't get overtime. And a lot of the stuff we do is overtime.
For sure.
A lot of what we do is overtime.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because people think you just show up to school one day and that's all your responsibility is, whatever your title is.
Right.
Not knowing all the little details that goes into making this function how it's supposed to. Not paying attention to the time it takes away from the things you want to do for yourself.
Correct.
Education really is a sacrificing career.
Correct.
I don't know any other career that takes out as much as education does. I really don't.
It does. But I think the good thing about it too, if I'm being honest with you, is like you said, the impact, right?
Yeah.
And which go into a quick little thing of knowing, like, I had a former student when I first started who was in the 6th grade, and mind you, I was really young when I first started, right? I'm still young, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are a little older
Let
than
him
others.
tell it.
I see. I knew you was about to do that. But have this one student, I can say his name is Brian, right? Brian, who was a 6th grader when I first started, who now is a grown man who's a junior in college, who's starting his own career in coaching right now, is a student who I fostered a relationship in that time period, and it was almost like he saw me as another parental figure to him, right? Even now, this day, calls me. We have a very close relationship. Calls me pops. You know what I'm saying? Which crazy. I get to be somebody pops. I am somebody dad, but I'm somebody pops. You know what I'm saying? So
it's that wisdom for real.
You feel what I'm saying? So being able to be called pops and knowing the meaning behind it is like, and rewarded feeling. You feel me? I feel as if like I am blessed to be able to say that's the impact that my work has been able to, you know what I'm saying, to grant me.
Come on, impact. Yeah, we love to make an impact. We love it. Yeah. So as a man navigating through life and fatherhood, what has been a lesson thus far you feel like you've learned and what it means to be a man?
Oh, that's a 2-part question, I see. If I'm being completely honest, I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, vulnerability.
I'm still learning because it's this don't come with a manual. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that the things that I've had to endure, like from after becoming a father, it was not something that I necessarily believed that I was going to have to like deal with. But then you learn that like life throw those curveballs. You feel me? And when they come, you gotta either adjust or let it hit you. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm a person who I adjust. You feel what I'm saying? And so when I say I'm still learning from that reason. But I can say from the things that have been able to catch those gems and nuggets in life about fatherhood, manhood, things of the sort, is that life only get better when you are secure in knowing who you are as a man.
Oh. Welcome to the No Perfect Queen show. Might get diabolical, but that's okay. Can you please repeat that, sir?
Life only gets better when you are secure in who you know yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piggyback off what you just said. It has been my experience as a woman. When a man does not know who he is, he's dangerous.
100%.
When a man does not know who he is and he's not sure of himself, he becomes dangerous.
That is true. Because you operate in those insecurities. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like for a very long time, I probably have not admitted this probably like 2 or 3 years ago because I was operating in it. You feel me? But now that I'm securing who I am as a man and learning who I am as a man and realizing like, oh, me as a man means something, right? Like, it's not even just about myself. It's about my children. It's about my close friends, my family. Like, just knowing and hearing people just tell me all the time, like, I really value you.
That's legacy.
Right. You feel me? But a partial of it is like, and I think somehow, like you said, that legacy. Legacy is not necessarily about the money that you leave behind. It's not about those things. It's about the connections that you grow. It's about the relationships that you foster and also nurture. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And so being able to see those things like kind of like blossom is because of who I become as a man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things that I feel as if have been a good takeaway is being able to wake up every day knowing that I am trying my best to be better than I was the day before. You know what I'm saying?
You better be better than you was.
So that's one of the things. You feel me? So 100%.
Okay. Now leads me to my next question, sir.
Okay.
What is a misconception you feel women have about men? Give me two. Give me two misconceptions that you hear often or that you might see that you like, damn, women think this, but really this is what it is?
Two things. Okay. First thing that automatically came to mind was that all men are the same.
That's true, and they are not.
Yeah.
I have dealt with several different clowns.
Damn.
I'm being honest.
Subpoena
Welcome to the subpoena me, please. Niggas don't tell me subpoena him.
What?
He means cease and desist. I have dealt with several different clowns. Nigga didn't even have the funds to send a cease and desist.
He was gonna sue the fuck out of you, huh?
For telling the truth. If you a whack ass nigga, you just a whack ass nigga. If you an abusive nigga, you just an abusive nigga.
That's true.
If you suck,
you suck, nigga. Suck. Like you just suck.
But he was worried about us having this conversation.
100%.
It's all coming to pass.
Yeah.
I love this.
Okay.
Misconception number 1. All men are not the same.
Correct.
This is true. Okay, what's number 2?
And I don't even necessarily think that it's just women have this against men. I think it's sometimes we don't remember that we're still human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that I've learned through just life experiences that, nigga, you still human. You feel what I'm saying? And things are gonna happen and things are gonna take place that you're gonna have a human experience with. And truth be told, like, some of the shit gonna be crushing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some of the things are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, where it's gonna make you stumble. You know what I'm saying? But knowing how to get back up after you fall, man, you understand that that's a part of life.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a part of life. But for 100%, which is, so to answer your question, that all men are the same and that they sometimes forget that we still human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I will say? What you saying, like, men themselves and women can forget that you guys are human. Right. You feel.
Right.
For me, being the type of person that I am, that's something I will say that I have always found to be sad or a disappointment. Because I'm such a you're gonna get through it type of person. When you see a man who's trying to figure it out on his own, or he feels like he doesn't have a safe space. I've seen good men who are good men, but that emotional part is turned off because they've never had the space to talk about how they feel. And I think that is so unfair. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want no crybaby ass man. Right. Every time you get up, you crying. Right. Something's wrong. You don't have the strength to keep fighting. Right. But I would love for a man to be able to speak up and say, you know what, babe, I didn't have a good day today. This is why. And had that safe space. Because I get it. It's like if you go through life always having to be on defense, and I can relate, you have a hard time opening up to people.
100%. And then don't let you open up to someone and they use your vulnerability against you.
That's the easy way to get cussed out.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you ain't getting shit else from me. You feel me?
You not.
Yeah, nah.
Matter of fact, don't even call my phone.
Nah, for shit show. But
that's so fake.
I will say it kind of stemmed back to even where we go into like childhood areas, which is a young boy who falls, a young boy who just, you know what I'm saying, having an emotional moment. Let's say that. What is a common thing that is told to a young black boy?
Don't cry. Yeah. Wipe your face.
Right. Boys don't cry. You feel what I'm saying? And so we
horrible idea.
100%. I'm a firm believer in, I will say, like, being an educator and working with male students, that when they have those moments, I don't tell them things like, boys don't cry, right?
You let them have it.
I let them have that moment, but I do tell them, you have your moment, but you don't sit in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't
because
stay there.
Then that's what you said earlier, which is like, you don't want to deal with a nigga who gonna get up and cry every day of like what life is doing and like they can't make it happen, things like that.
Ooh, and I've dealt with one of them too.
Ooh. That's one of them things that you just
cycle.
Okay.
We're menstruating at the same time. Sorry, keep going. You know, a lot of this is a lot of memories for me.
Simple
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but welcome to the No Perfect Queen show where shit might get diabolical, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Y'all see my cue cards.
That's all right. That's all right. No, but for real though, you feel me? Like it is a true thing though. In that, and so don't sit in it. You feel me?
Don't stay there.
Have that moment. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Mm-hmm. Allow yourself to go through those emotions, but don't stay in it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that if we groomed our men to do that, we'll be better off. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't agree more.
We'll be better off.
Ooh,
because it would having emotional intelligence is a crucial thing as a man. You feel me? Mm-hmm. To be in tune with your emotions. Because think about many men who in our life that, you know what I'm saying, from, I'm going to say relatives, people that we've been cool with, friends with, you know what I'm saying, who will go on a fucking tantrum about the smallest thing. And they be
you ain't see the car? What car?
What car?
Johnny, what the fuck you up? Damn, I didn't even do nothing. What?
Gets out the car in the middle of the street, and my lodge out there like, nigga, drive the fuck up, man, because I don't know what the fuck we got going on, but it was, yeah,
that was
a prime example for sure.
Clowns,
you
like
feel me? Like, in that moment, it really could have just been like, hey, JJ, you don't see that car? You know what I'm saying? It's about. We can have, that's a different conversation. You feel me?
But the car there.
It wasn't. What was so crazy because I'm sitting in the back seat like, the fuck?
What just happened?
Am I tripping?
No, you wasn't.
Let me get back in my phone.
And that was my life.
Yeah, that was
delusion.
I was like for real?
Yes. When you talk about lack of accountability.
Yeah.
When you talk about not knowing who you are, mm-hmm. that was a prime example of that.
Yeah.
And that emotional maturity. Mm-hmm. See, this is what people get confused. People who manipulate feel like they can manipulate the emotional side.
Yeah.
But when you are in tune with who you are, mm-hmm. and especially with who God is to you, mm-hmm. He will settle something so simple in your spirit, mm-hmm. to where you could be head over heels, and then one day just snap like, hold up. Did you not pay attention to this?
Right.
Did you miss this?
Right.
Pay attention to pay attention to the fruits. You identify them by their fruits. Uh-huh. So it's like.
But then you also got to remember what type of fruit they bear. You feel me?
Bad.
Bad apples.
Worms in the apple. Grapes is now raisins, and they weren't even supposed to be raisins.
That part. You feel me?
Just bad.
100%. But like you do got to be mindful of those things, and do also keep in mind that bad company corrupts good character. You feel me?
It sure do.
And so knowing how to truly separate the two when you identify a person for who they are, I tell people, nigga, don't act like I ain't gonna say the name, but don't act like you blind and you know what I'm saying, can't see who this person is. They showed you who they are.
You're not Ray Charles.
Okay.
What? We got people be acting like Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and Helen Keller. I'm gonna be honest.
She's not named all of them.
I'm gonna be honest. Most people act like Helen Keller. Mm-hmm. No disrespect, but Helen Keller was really smart. Mm-hmm. She was blind and deaf. But these days, people act like Helen Keller without the sense, because she taught herself that. Mm-hmm. Some of you people are Helen Keller without the common sense. You're blind and you're deaf. Mm-hmm. You act like you don't see it. You act like you don't hear it. And sometimes I don't think it's an act. I don't think it's an act.
Really don't be. That's a struggle.
Oh, it's so sad.
They really are.
My thing is this, and on my last episode, we kind of touched on this. Mm-hmm. Men are action people. Am I wrong? Mm-hmm.
Give me
how women talk.
Got it.
Men more so inadvertently express through their actions.
Okay.
So I might not say I love you,
100%.
but if I know that your favorite color is red, and I go to the store, mm-hmm. and I see a red shirt and I pick it up for my woman, mm-hmm. that's a sign of love. Mm-hmm. I know she love red, she'll look good in this, I'm gonna get her that red shirt.
Right.
Versus where when I'm coming in, oh baby, I love you. She kisses me, hugs me, whatever it is. So it's been my experience, men are more action than just talking.
100%. And even in the same sense, man, action can show when you're talking about love. You can tell me you love me, and I can say it back, but my actions don't show it. Right?
Absolutely.
And so, 100%, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Because, I've been through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Which on the last episode, I talked about this, which was to piggyback off of that. You have to believe who people show you to be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you cussing me out and calling me a bitch on Monday, and you knocking me against the wall, don't be surprised when he punch you in your face on Tuesday.
Because the same bitch you was on Monday is gonna be the same bitch you was on Tuesday,
and it just elevates.
Yeah,
and that's what I wish some of my women would understand. Don't get me wrong, people do make mistakes, but a person rarely changes their character. So if I'm cussing you out Monday through Friday, and I'm telling you how much every time I get mad, bitch, I hate you, I don't like you, this, that, and I know that me calling you out of your name is something you despise, and I continue to do it, and then the next thing you know, I'm grabbing on you, then the next thing you know, I'm pushing you. Where else you think it's gonna go? And it's scary because it's a lot of women. See, men, y'all don't realize y'all hold a special power. Just how women do, men do too. God designed it that way, but it's been twisted, and you have men who know that a woman will do anything to say she has somebody. And ladies, I kind of fault y'all for this too. When you don't have peace in being alone, you accept anything. You get comfortable into anything. So a man could very well pretend to be something else. And once he show you who he really is, once you fall in, it's a lot of women who try to chase that initial who he was. 100%. And you would never get that back.
No, because it wasn't him.
No, it was an act.
Right. We talk about that quite often.
We do.
We talk about the mask, and that
mask,
it falls off, right? 100%. I believe that when you are courting, when you are trying to impress a woman, right, you become exactly who she say she want in a man.
That's why you got to learn to shut the hell up.
But if
for real.
But if they not true qualities of them, of who they are within themselves as a man, then you will see slowly who that real person is, right? If you pay attention, right?
Yeah.
And like you did say, sometimes we get so caught up in trying to chase who we first are introduced to that the person who we're currently living with, we don't pay no attention to that. You know what I'm saying? We too busy like, oh no, like I remember when he first had took me out. You feel me? Or I remember when she first had, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? So, you know, it's like
should never do it again.
Never do it again. And nigga, she probably doing it to somebody else.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
My mama used to say this all the time. Everybody has a season in life. Sometimes you're the one that's doing the plan.
Oh, you're the one getting played?
Yeah. Everybody has a season.
Yeah. I'd rather do the plan. I'm just playing.
No, he was for real.
Okay.
But that's a real thing though. And when you sit down and you recognize that, you can't even be mad. That's where that saying come from. Don't hate the player, hate the game. It just is what it is. Correct. Now you can remove yourself out of the game and just say, you know what, this ain't for me.
Ooh, because then we talk about how when someone show you how they love, you get the choice of choosing if you want to participate.
And I don't want to participate.
And if you stay in there and be like, you know what, I'll be your best player. That's your dumb ass. You feel me? But if you like
watch
really,
my 3-pointer.
You feel that part. You feel what I'm saying? Don't bench me, coach.
Yeah.
You feel me? Dumb ass.
Bench, bitch.
You feel me? But no, on some real shit. Like if you see in that moment, like, oh no, how you love is damaging to me. it's damaging to my soul. It's damaging to who I am as a person. Mm-hmm. You choose then to leave. You don't participate in that, and you'll see strength in that. You feel me? So 100%, I agree.
Okay. So with that being said,
okay,
this leads me to my next question. Mm-hmm. Who or what in your life has been a thorn in your side?
Who or what? Yeah. Damn.
And that could be, it could be something from childhood. It could be something now. This is just something that I've never asked anybody this question, but I would like to know, what is something that has been an uncomfortable pain in your side?
I think in my current space of life, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Oh, cheers to that. That man said nothing.
Nothing, for sure, nothing. Because I understand the part of life where everything happens for a reason. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And then when you have a relationship with God, it also understand that in His words, He say that His plans for you is to prosper you and not harm you, right? And so I know that when things happen or someone's
antagonizing you,
okay, I'm about to cuss it, but God's still working on me in certain aspects. You feel me?
Me too.
Antagonizing me. I know that I can automatically recognize when it's the enemy. You feel me? Yeah. Like I had a situation at work last week, literally, where someone had went off on me, and my normal reaction was to go back, right? Mm-hmm. And was like, "Who the?"
And you pause.
And I paused. I still asked my question I was going to ask, regardless of what that person stated, and I walked away, right?
And that was it.
And when I walked away, no, it wasn't that easy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to my office. I sat at my desk, and I'm like, okay. But I knew my spirit was like so like disrupted. Rattled. It was like, you feel me? And so I was like, okay, I had to like leave the campus, take a drive, because keep in mind this person who did it, I'm fostering a relationship with them, and so my logic was like, man, like, do you introduce her to Booby, or do you go?
Let me let y'all know something real quick. I ain't even mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
This refined young man here, keyword refined. The Booby that I know, would tear your ass into several pieces. Yeah. Just with his words first.
Right.
Would eat you alive.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, I'm very proud of your growth.
Thank you.
I really am. In some ways, I feel like we've switched places.
No. We really have. Because back then, you was the one who was praying for folk, you know what I'm saying? Peaceful. Ain't looking for confrontation. No. Yeah, nah.
These days, I don't mind being the
you nugging and bucking.
I am.
You hear me? But me, I'll change. You feel me? It'd be like, okay, let me think about that. You feel me? But I think that also, I'm not saying for you that it's not this way, but I know for me, I realize I have a lot on the line, right?
Yeah.
So I can't respond how I would want to. You feel me? Or how I once did, right? Because I've definitely have.
Oh yeah, you have. He has. Welcome to the No Perfect Queen show, where shit might get diabolical, but that's okay. No perfection, just growth.
Just growth. Just growth. 100%. But I remember taking that drive, and when I took that drive, I didn't go like nowhere. I had to handle something at the administration building anyways. So they gave me a reason to leave to go do so, right? And as I'm driving and I'm thinking to myself and I'm thinking out loud, but then of course in that moment I just start praying. And I remember asking God, like, God, thank you for allowing me to recognize when the enemy is moving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that if I would have went off on that person, not that it would have not been a good thing for either of us. However, the connections to who that person and both of us are connected to, it would have made things weird for them. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and my logic, I was like, you know what, God, thank you for giving me the strength to be able to walk away and not say nothing that would have caused more damage or also, like, you know what I'm saying, jeopardize relationships that I'm fostering. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because I talked to you earlier about like those connections and those relationships. When you build those things, I am not a believer in burning bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because one thing that my grandmother have always taught me as a little boy, which was, you know where you've been, but you have no clue where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And so I never know when I have to cross that bridge again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm not a believer in that, but yeah, that day they
were gonna get it.
When I tell you introduced to Booby, yeah, I was like, all right, come on.
You know what? Too, I think people get comfortable when they know that you're kind.
100%.
And they like to test the waters.
100%.
But
make no mistake.
Testing those waters,
your ass might just drown. You
absolutely.
100%. Now don't get me wrong. That's why I said earlier, God's still working on me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because I will give it to you. You know what I'm saying? However, I think more out of logic rather than emotion. You feel me?
And you have to though. Yeah. You know what? And I think that's an important tool to have, mm-hmm. especially when you're trying to grow beyond where you're at now.
Correct.
You know, at this point in your life, this is where it's at right now, mm-hmm. but it's not always going to be there. Mm-mm. So if I can't handle the small things now, right? How can God enlarge my territory? How can He trust me to lead other people to Him? Mm-hmm. How can He trust me to continue to steward the youth? Mm-hmm. How can He trust me to do these things? And I have yet to master or to at least understand the foundation of everything doesn't need a reaction.
Absolutely.
Something I've been working on is shutting up.
In that moment, when you just said that, it kind of took me back to a moment where I was in my truck driving and by myself, and I heard God say to me, son, I want to see what you can do with a little before I can bless you with more.
Come on, somebody.
And it's not even, and I know people will probably connect it to money, right? It's more than that. What you just said was one of those things that also crossed my mind, which was, how can I take you from being a coordinator of after school programs to being a building principal? It's handling bigger things, bigger issues, bigger mm-hmm. concerns. And right now, and don't get me wrong, the things that we also handle are very big. You feel me?
Yeah.
However, we understand the stance that it is when you are in that type of, you know what I'm saying?
You really oversee everything.
You feel me? And so in that, it is, I'm able to see in those small moments, like me catching myself from not responding to you, mm-hmm. allows me to understand, like, okay, because when old mama come through with probably Dr. Candace Matthews, mm-hmm. because this happened on your campus, you feel what I'm saying? You know how to be able to have that conversation and not put yourself in a space of like, all right, I'm putting myself in trouble, or I'm gonna get myself up out of it. You just know how to respond a little bit better. So that it helps me.
Okay, so that leads me into my next question for you. Mm-hmm. With wanting God to enlarge our territories and how we show up, right? Mm-hmm. Taking the higher road. Mm-hmm. What are 3 words you would use to describe yourself?
Oh, that's a good one. Loyal, mm-hmm. genuine, mm-hmm. and thoughtful.
I like that. Loyal, genuine, and thoughtful. Mm-hmm. That question, the 3 words. So if you're watching this and you come on here, be ready, because 3 is a final number for me. Mm-hmm. And I like to see how people think of themselves. Mm-hmm. So when you have to put all of you into 3 words, this is, to me or anybody who's listening, those are the key points that are consistent in your life.
Absolutely.
Loyalty, thoughtful, genuine. Is that right?
100%.
I love it.
Genuine people, thoughtful people, and being loyal. I don't think that you can't buy that. You feel me?
You can't.
That's definitely something that has to be embedded in you as a characteristic trait. But oh my bad, I didn't want to take over.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I guess now on the flip side, because of course now we do say we've been friends for a number of years. Mm-hmm. I got a question for you.
I love this.
My question to you is that when creating No Perfect Queens, right? Mm-hmm. And envisioning.
I don't need these no more.
No, I take them.
I didn't know how to say it. Yeah, go ahead.
Look, I take them. Okay.
Oh man, create No Perfect Queen show. What was something that you envisioned as far as like seeing? And I don't want to go too far because I feel like I don't want you to go too far in detail because I know you have a lot of things in the works, right? What you planning to do with this platform. But I guess like on a small scale, let me ask that. What is something that you had envisioned about creating the No Perfect Queen show?
What is something I envisioned in creating the No Perfect Queen show? This is a beautiful question. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I was been waiting on somebody to ask me this.
Yeah.
Well, not to be egotistical, I actually like being interviewed. So part of me creating it is to allow me to live my dream of essentially being able to talk to other people.
Yeah.
And showing a range of my personality. So, like I've said before, when it comes to me, what makes me unique in who I am is I can, and I've been told this several different times by different people that I encounter, I can hang with the best of the best. I can sit and have a conversation with the man that's running the trap house somewhere in 5th Ward and kiki haha and connect to them in some form of fashion.
That's so true, that is you.
And it's no judgment.
Yeah.
I could also go sit in River Oaks and talk to the CEO of Bank of America. I could go in the classroom and talk to the parent, the teacher, the whoever. So being able to use my gifts of connecting with people and allowing them to showcase who they are with no judgment and allowing myself to showcase who I am, even in the midst of judgment. Realizing that God didn't make any mistakes when He made me. And what I'm doing, whether you like it or whether you find it cringy, whether it's ghetto, whether it's weird, whether it is something you wouldn't do, for me, I've been so blessed in my life because the things that I want, God has allowed me to scratch the surface. And this is just merely scratching the surface.
Correct.
Putting myself out there to be open to public opinion.
Right.
But finding the strength in knowing that regardless of the opinions, God still favors me. So whether or not you connect to me, I don't really care. Welcome to the No Perfect Queen show, where things might get diabolical, but it's okay because God loves me.
He does.
Yes, He does.
He does. And okay, I have another question.
Okay.
The title, the name of the show, No Perfect Queen. What does that mean?
No Perfect Queen. I'm glad he asked that question too. So, by the way, this is not planned. This part was not planned. Just want y'all to get that on record.
Right. It was more like a skirt.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
What does the name mean?
Yeah.
The name No Perfect Queen.
Yeah.
I am a queen.
Okay.
I've always thought of myself to be royal. Seriously, by all means. So, with that being said, because I am royal and because I run my own, well, let me back up. Because I will allow God to run the show.
Absolutely.
I still make mistakes. I still fall short. I still second guess. I still self-doubt. I still, sometimes take in too much consideration of what people close to me have to say. But in the same token, I find the strength in who God says I am.
Yeah.
And so No Perfect Queen means exactly that. I'm a queen, but I'm not perfect. I make mistakes like everybody else. But you can't knock me off my throne. You can't tell me I'm not who I think I am. Because I am. Ow!
Ooh, okay.
Clock that, baby.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a queen, but I'm not perfect.
Yeah. Wow. Well, That's all the questions I have for you.
Oh, that was so great.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, I'm so blessed. Y'all see my cute colors? I'm so excited. Thank you for tuning in to the No Perfect Queen show. I'm back.